They say if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. But how does someone actually pull that off? Hi everyone, I'm Carmen Perez and this is Getting Rich. Today we're going to be talking about getting your passion project out into the world and making some cash in the process. What is your passion? First off, you need to define what your passion project is and why it's unique. Will you be offering or selling the world something? Specifically in this online age, it's more crucial than ever to set yourself apart from the crowd. Are you selling used clothes? Well, great. You need to ask yourself, what's the difference between you and any of the other thousands of online retailers out there? Maybe you specialize in leather jackets or sell vintage sundresses from the 70s. Whatever that looks like for you, figuring this out will not only set you apart from everyone else, it'll help you with our next tip. You need to find out who your customers are. And the more specific your product, the easier it will be for you to find your customer base. A lot of people are in the market for a new backpack, but how many would want to buy that one that was made using your super secret recycling process that uses old grocery bags? Some would, and that's who you need to find. Find businesses that are similar to yours and ask yourself these questions. Who is commenting on their social media? What other interests do their customers seem to share? And how can you reach out to them? Seek out your prospective community of customers and find out what they want. Look at what marketing strategies work for your customer base and follow suit. Go live and get busy. So now that you have your extremely specific product and your niche base of potential customers, it's time to go live. But what's the best avenue? Well, that depends. Are you selling something perishable? If so, shipping your product might not be the best idea, but a farmer's market might be ideal. Those types of clients tend to love local products and supporting small businesses. So look into getting a spot at one close by. Or maybe you need to do everything from home. That's totally okay. There are tons of tools online designed for creating and promoting your business platform. You just need to find one that's best suited for your needs and become an expert. And now let's meet our guest, Caroline. So Caroline, welcome to the show. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm Caroline Stoughton. I run Caroline Stoughton Art. I sell my art. I do custom pieces.
That's awesome. And so what brings you to the show?
I just came to ask you a few questions about my art business. I've had it for a few years now, but I'm really looking to start monetizing it a bit more.
Woo-hoo!
Specifically, I want to know, maybe I don't have the right people. I'm not finding like my followers, and I don't know if it's that's the problem or my price point.
Well, I will say, get what you're worth. So make sure it's probably not your price point at all. It's just a matter of you taking the time to figure out, your people finding that, whether that be online or in your local community, but really kind of leaning into, your brand. Have you done a lot of work with self-promoting yourself?
Are there 3 main ways or something that someone could put themselves out there as a brand?
Absolutely. So I would recommend just leaning into social media. That's a great place to start your marketplace and just being online and having an online presence. And then going to maybe meetups or groups and just talking to them and finding out how they best market their stuff. Maybe perhaps even approaching galleries or doing your own pop-up shop and promoting that in a way that starts building a crowd and a following.
What about bookkeeping?
I know especially for creatives, that can get a little tricky. It would be wise of you to maybe perhaps look into just a simple spreadsheet or pen and paper to start tracking your receipts, things that you have going out the door and coming in the door. So when you sell a painting, just tracking that pen and paper. It doesn't have to be anything super sophisticated. And I know that can sound overwhelming, but once you get organized and develop a very simplistic system that works for you, you'll be fine. It's been a pleasure speaking with you today, Caroline, and I wish you the best of luck. It sounds like it's going to be fantastic, and I can't wait to see what comes out of your shop.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Owning a thriving business takes a lot of work and requires you to be unique. So if you think you have what it takes, keep these tips in mind. Invest in your brand identity. First impressions count. There are a lot of new businesses out there and you need to figure out a way to stand out. What would catch your eye? Don't sleep on social. It has literally changed the way businesses operate, and customers find a lot of value in interacting with their favorite spots. So creating a solid online presence will be crucial in solidifying your brand. Be patient. Building a successful business takes time and effort. So if you aren't making millions of dollars after the first week, that's okay. But you'll never get a chance to make those millions if you're not willing to stick with it and put in some hard work.